O tarnished one, aspiring lord of the old order, please, if you would know sin, if you would grieve for this world, for a moment consider my plea. Have you no need for rest? You are truly a great champion, one befitting my mother's grace, one worthy of meeting the measure of my promised consort. Even in the face of immeasurable odds, you still persist through will alone. This much has been proven true. But know this, tarnished. There is no shame nor defeat in rest. If you do so wish to challenge my coming age, we shall continue to prove the strength of my conviction. There is no shame in delaying for but a moment. I beg you, listen to my words with an open heart, and rest your weary head for but a moment. Even if you still wish to raise arms in opposition, I will continue to forgive you, as I will all things, within and without grace. I see my pleas will not bring low your conviction. Unsurprising. Strength and conviction and clarity of will have always been marks of a true lord. I lament that even now we must struggle along our paths. Yet if you will not yield, it is not my place to falter. Come to me. Come to me, Lord Aspirant. Come to me so I may deliver the respite you so bitterly reject. Oh, tarnished, you who would scorn my embrace even now, allow me to give you this one kindness, and in turn, please listen to my words. You may cease your struggle. I am not so cruel as to offer a false kindness. You may continue your defiance, so please, aspiring lord, find yourself easy in this gentle embrace. Thank you, tarnished. Though we may find ourselves crossing blades, I do not see you as an enemy. It is my sole wish to usher in a more gentle age, to offer companionship to all things that make up this world. My fellow pilgrim, you have traveled the breadth of these lands, those showered in gold and those in shadow. You have bore witness to all that inhabit this plain. The fruits of the order you champion. You have followed in my footsteps, seen where I have divested myself of my flesh, of that which ties me to the roots of this world. You must see as well how sin rests inside all things. The horn scent, who persecuted the shamans in their pursuit of sainthood. The crusaders, who scorch these lands eternally in the name of a vendetta long since forgotten. The demigods, whose strength and ideals perpetuate bloodshed never ending. Even America herself, who in her weakness would not divest herself of her humanity, clung to herself even in godhood. It is from such action that this world was born, from a grace that was always bereft of meaning. For it is from these foundations that sin permeates all under your order. Yet, even still, all things deserve kindness. All things deserve a more gentle world, free of the sin which shackles us all. Even you, who would rebuke my companionship, deserve kindness. Allow yourself to rest easy for but a moment. Consider all you have seen, all you have experienced. The journey you and I have shared, even as our footfalls marched to separate tunes. We are not so divested that you cannot understand the wrongs that I seek to rectify. Even in my nascency, I bore witness to the truth of your order. It was said that under the grace of gold, all things would converge, that all distinctions and even heresy would find belonging. Yet, my mother's promises would never bear fruit. Its ideology rotten, afflicted with the fickleness of man. To err is human, and it is this truth which divested so many from grace. The Albinorics, the demi-humans, even your kindred tarnished, so many cast out from this order, and all those who I offer kindness and love. It is for them and for all things that I persist without doubts or fears, that I ascend to godhood. O tarnished, if you still indeed fight for no cause but your own, guided still by the call of grace, I beg you, consider why you still bear your blade against me. Consider why you still bear your blade against me. I only wish for all things once shunned to be welcome, for all life to bloom in abundance, so that a gentle world defined by love may come into being. Yet you still resist. Does doubt rest within your bosom that my words may be lacking in sincerity? I suppose it is only natural for you, you who have walked my path, who has seen all that I have divested. Very well. Then I shall confide in you now, great champion, the pain I still bear. Though my fear I discarded, I may still recall its fleeting memory, faded as it is. When I first intruded upon these lands, I did so with purpose and duty in mind. Many have placed within me their dreams for a kinder future, and it is my solemn wish to make true their dreams. It was the meek who placed their faith in me. It was my kindly sister who in her boundless love raised her blade in my name alone. It was out of love that I stayed firm on this path. Yet, now such conviction seems distant. A god must not be bound by the sins of man, and I could not hold on to that which would cause my will to falter. And as such, my love too must have been discarded. My single lingering weakness I share with you, O tarnished. My most stubborn opposition. All I have done out of love. Yet still I must let go of that which spurred me on this path. My sister, ever loyal in godhood, will never again be by my side. My wards, my knights, my loyal companions, all whose hearts I touched and burdens I'd forgiven, never again will I love. And even my dearest consort promised to remain by my side for an eternity. I may only offer a kindness divorced from true warmth. I once feared that my principles would manifest hollow, that I too would falter in the face of the curse of godhood. And like you, oh tarnished, I am so very, very tired. But I promise you, this weight I bear eagerly. If all those under my grace may find respite, find belonging, find peace, then I alone will suffer the hypocrisy of godhood. With this acceptance in mind, did I divest myself of my fears. Forgive me, grace-guided Lord. Forgive me for my weakness, for the cost of my path, for those whose wills I betrayed, and those whose sacrifices I required. Forgive me, for although my intentions are true, I cannot and will never love. Shed of my worldly flesh, I can finally act for all things. I will usher in a new age, devoid of oppression, where compassion is spread equally and abundantly, kindness afforded without vacillation or partiality. I hereby swear to every living being, to every living soul, now comes the age of our Eden, 1,000-year voyage, guided by compassion. Tarnished, must you continue to suffer as you are? Continue to be felled again and again? Haven't you suffered enough? Is this the only way you may prove yourself worthy of lordship? I know you are weary. Your journey has been long and arduous, yet fellowship need not be an admission of defeat. My consort's strength is truly inspiring, yet martial prowess is not the power with which I seek to rule. Can you not see? Can you not believe in a hope for a kinder world? Lay your weapons down. You need not prove yourself Lord of a rotten order. Don't crown yourself inheritor of an age decayed. Instead, we may rise together. I need not be your enemy. Even still, I forgive and welcome you in my loving embrace. Come, I have given up all of my being so that I may be the last to suffer. Let me be the balm that heals your soul. O tarnished, O Lord of the old order, let us come together and welcome the beginning of an era of peace. Tarnished, I thank you with every ounce of my being. You have fought for so long, suffered wounds and afflictions untold, persevered through challenges innumerable, with only your indomitable will to provide you succor. It is clear to me that you have the qualities of a true lord. In many ways, you remind me of my sister dearest, ever prideful and steadfast in conviction. I thank you, tarnished, for I know that you may see this as submission. Alleviate yourself of such doubts. I know you, the one who would walk my path, the one who would be mine shadow in pilgrimage. You who would not be brought low through lack of strength. Forgiveness requires fortitude vastly beyond martial prowess. So let it be known that I will not think lightly of your acquiescence. Still, you tremble. Does uncertainty plague your heart even now? I assure you, in my coming age, you and all others will have their place. All things need not be conjoined to coexist, and with love, I will make all souls and all beings flourish. I humbly ask you, join me in companionship. Let us embrace this new age bereft of coercion. I know that our wills may be aligned, that you may love where I cannot. You need not lay claim to this world's crumbling foundation. As my champion, we together may create a world worthy of grace. You need not suffer for this dream any longer. I have taken the burden upon myself, accepted the mantle of true godhood, the pain written into my being, so that I may cleanse all others. Let me inherit your pain, and in turn, accept my companionship. I promise you, I promise eternally, that I shall not waver in my duty. Everything I have discarded has been for the benefit of all, so that all may be loved. You will be loved in turn. As long as this dream comes to pass, as long as the meek who looked up to me for salvation find solace, I will be content. Let me be the last of all beings to inherit blame, to be bound in endless service. It is my gift to you, to all things. This way, the faith of my sister, of my promised consort, will never more be unfounded. Thank you, tarnished Lord Aspirant, my newfound companion. Thank you for yielding your blade, for allowing hope to shine on this broken world. Together, we shall mend which will not heal, and the sins of our roots, our sin original, will finally be forgiven. With you and my dear consort by my side, an age of kindness will surely bloom, as all life should. No living thing will be denied, no deed censored. I am ready to embrace the whole of it. Let us go together.